And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Chargers nothing. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. 11 yards there. First down. Running on first down, Eckler works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Chargers 0.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Ball carrier Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
2 yards. Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him. In the middle third, he couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Man open. It's St. Brown has got it. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 44 yards.
43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's McFarland, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play, right?
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Eckler. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant.
Herbert.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain
A
of 10.
10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards the pickup there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going on the ground with Eckler, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This pass finds its way to Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Mike Williams. A 3-yard.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
At the Steelers' 47-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw over the middle, taken in. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
Extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Chargers 7. Mike Badgley to kick.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Number 11.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half. Give them a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Smith catches left side. Good. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
Complete to Keenan Allen.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
The tackle
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
2 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
They'll run here with Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Eckler, and he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Back now in Pittsburgh. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 5. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a run with McFarland. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Right at the line of...
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running with McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Chargers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert, and Allen's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Austin Eckler.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. 39 yards there, a big one.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And it's third.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Herbert now to throw. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. Brad Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 20.